What if I told you this guy, this group of people, this girl, and this guy are part of the same racial group? How could that be, you might ask? Well, it's because they are Arabs. Hi, I'm Hamza Isa. Welcome to the culture, history, and origin of the Arabs. Arabs are an ethno-linguistic group originating from the Arabian Peninsula in the Middle East, connected by a common linguistic, cultural, and historical heritage. Arabs share the Arabic language as a unifying factor. Arab identity is often characterized by diverse tribal affiliations, a rich history dating back to ancient times, and a shared cultural tapestry that extends beyond national borders. The concept of Arab identity has evolved over centuries, incorporating influences from various civilizations, trade routes, and interactions, contributing to the diversity within the Arab world. The Arab regions can be divided into three groups. North Africa, or Afriqa al-Shamaliya in Arabic, which contains Egypt, Sudan, Libya, Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, the Gulf countries or the Khalij, which contains Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, the Emirates, Qatar, Bahrain, Kuwait, and last but not least, the Levant, or Bilad al-Sham in Arabic. There's Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, and Palestine. My favorite way to classify them are argan oil Arabs, crude oil Arabs, and olive oil Arabs. While many believe that the origins of Arabs come from Yemen, the oldest records of Arabic can be found here, in the Syrian desert. The oldest ever evidence of Arabs are inscriptions written on walls and rocks. It's called Thamudic B, or the Safavidic scripts, which are both found in Beir, Jordan. The oldest accounts of Arabs are the Kedarites, a federation of Arab tribes who held up the Sinai Peninsula, parts of Palestine, Jordan, Syria, and even parts of northern Saudi Arabia. In 850 BCE, they fought in the Battle of Karkar. They were allied with the tribes of Israel against King Shalmaneser II of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. They fought the Neo-Assyrians because of the Arabs' main source of income, trading. Later on, kingdoms such as the Nabateans had trade routes all the way from Petra in Jordan, all the way down to Yemen, the Arabian Gulf, Egypt, and even up north to Anatolia and even parts of Europe. With the help of caravans and camels came cultures and traditions throughout the Middle East. Flash forward again in time, there is the city of Mecca and the old city of Yathrib, which is now called Medina. That's where Islam rises and becomes the major religion. With the help of Islam, trade routes grew, and many Arabs decided to reside in the traded areas. This is why you'll see Arab identity as far away as Zanzibar. The Arabs were under many empires, including the Romans, the Islamic caliphates such as the Umayyads, the Ottoman Empire, and of course, France and Britain, which is why there's a very big difference in culture. As I said before, Arabs share the same culture. Arab cultures are very family and community oriented, most likely from their nomadic and tribal ancestry. Arab culture is very non-secular, as religion is very integrated in everyday life, such as honoring elders, modesty, and other relationships. Arab tradition is very traditional, very similar to culture and mindset of the likes of the Balkans and other Mediterranean peoples, such as the Italians and Greeks. Hospitality is everything, whether it is serving tea and coffee on fancy cups, or insisting to pay the bill when you are with people, even when you have to fight for it. This is always common in all Arab cultures, but there are regional variants, which can be divided into the three groups I mentioned before: North Africa, the Levant, and the Gulf. Starting with North Africa, it is known in the Arab community that North African Arabic, excluding Egypt and Sudan, is very hard to understand to any other Arabic speaker. This is because of the influence of the Amazigh, the Berber, other Africans, the French, and even the Spanish. It's apparent in their cultures and traditions, where there is both Arab and non-Arab parts of their culture. Culture and hospitality of the Arabs, especially when it comes to drinking tea. But North Africans influence other Arabs too, like with couscous, a dish that started off in Morocco and spread all the way around the Arab world. Or even this Moroccan style of the thobe, also known as the jalabiya or gallabiya. It can be found all over the Islamic world. If you're thinking about Arab culture, you would probably think about the Gulf, which is considered to be the most true to Arab traditions. They usually wear a white thobe with a red scarf, known as the hatta or the kufi, a black ring known as the egal on it. or it is tied up in a turban like this. Their food includes kebsa or mendi, which is essentially the same thing, but one is usually cooked with lamb and the other one is cooked with chicken. The meat is usually marinated for hours and cooked and served over spiced rice and hot sauce. Here is a traditional Gulf sword dance, primarily found in Saudi Arabia. It's usually done on special occasions like national holidays, weddings, or the arrival of someone important, like in this video. Last but not least, to my favorite part of the Arab world, the Levant, it brings forth a lot of the cultures of the old empires that used to go through it, and it is still being fought over to this day. Because of its ancient cities, luscious greenery, and desert plains, it's perfect for farming things such as olive trees, which is why most Levantine foods such as hummus, za'atar, is thyme and sumac, and shawarma contain olive oil, and we use a ton of it, which is why it's very important to us, especially Palestinians, have the leaves of olives on their traditional kufiyya. Don't let the colonial drawn borders deceive you. All cultures of the Levant are practically almost the same, except for small dialects. These are Palestinians, and this is a Jordanian. They're almost the same people, just divided by borders. But Palestinians usually wear the black and white, and Jordanian Bedouins wear the red checkered. But kufiyyas come in every color, so it doesn't even matter. This is the average Levantine home, which is my house. It's very traditional when it comes to the rug, the gold accents, and the traditional chairs. There's also scriptures of the Quran. Levant's most popular dance, the Debka, is found in every single Levantine country from Jordan, Syria, Palestine, and Lebanon, with small regional variants. Some claim that Canaanites for the origin, as it was a ritual to stomp on the roofs. This is my friend's Palestinian Debka group, based in New Jersey. At a Palestinian wedding doing Debka. I'm the third guy in the row. The Arab people are one of the most diverse people on the planet. It's not a race, but an identity. As Arabs, identity is everything, which is why as Arabs we support the Palestinian identity. Anyways, I hope this video cleared up any questions you had about Arabs. Thank you and bye. Shukran.